Baldur's Gate 3 is a beautiful game filled with wonderful vistas and locations, from its beautiful coastlines and mysterious dungeons to the furthest depths in the Underdark up to the different dimensions of space and time. It really is a marvel in the fantasy genre. Character details and animation is absolute top tier, but it doesn't escape from the troubles of variety of customization. Assets may lack variety and depth, but I'm here to fix that. So for today's mod episode, I present to you the 5 best beauty mods in Baldur's Gate 3. This is Toby from the MasterBok Show, and let's transform Baldur's Gate 3 to Fashion Gate 3, shall we? We're gonna be starting with the first mod of the day, which is the Vamp Paren's Other Heads mod. Are you tired of the same assets of the generic faces in Baldur's Gate 3, which are used for the elf and the half-elf? Some are used in the tiefling races. You thought that we didn't notice, Larian, but we did. Character models may look alright, but you are looking for something better? Is the generic faces preventing you from creating your ultimate fantasy of a super hot runway ready model character in Baldur's Gate 3? Well, this is the mod for you. This mod includes around 18 new character faces models for you to pick from, ranging from elf, half-elf, humans, and tiefling. This mod is sure to give you a selection of face assets that seems like it's been taken from a catalog of super hot cosplayers or some high-end modeling gigs somewhere in the world. Now you can finally make a copy of Arwen from Lord of the Rings, or maybe a replica of Galadriel.
There's a tempest in me. And it will not be quelled by you, Regent.
Do you feel that the heads and presents are too shiny or beautiful for you? Are you looking for more of a strong, powerful appearance without compromising the beauty? If you're looking for a mod for all of your Amazonian needs or your Amazonian fantasy...
You want died like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
This strong female mod is perfect for you. It adds strong female looking presents for you to choose from and replaces the body type 3 selection from the character editor. This mod includes models from humans, elf, half-elves, and tiefling. Being a savage never looks so good. Next up is the Customizer's Compendium NPC Options Unlocker. Ever wanted to have a variety of hairstyles from NPCs that's just not available to your tab? Want to get that Isabel or Orin hairstyle for your role-playing needs? Or do you want to have a couple of new horns for your tiefling? Something like Karlach, or maybe just something different? Well, the Customer Compendium got you covered. It unlocks most of the NPC looks and styles for your Fashion Gate 3 needs. It also has a variety of collection of faces, hairs, horns, and etc. You can finally fulfill your dream of role-playing as the Ringmaster, because honestly, who doesn't?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Do you want to have the ultimate collection of hairstyles for your Fashion Gate needs? Want to have that perfect hair and style to fit the title calling you the hero of the story? This mod will have all of your hairstyle fantasy covered. Tab's Hair Salon has over 100 hair assets for you to choose from. This mod works really well with all of the face mods we have in the list, and it is an honest must-have to take your Fashion Gate to the next level. And finally, the Eyes of the Beholder mod. Does your tab's eyes look bland to you? Want to make your character's eyes shine like the stars, or have the ability to change any eye assets to your preference, like having aberration eyes for all races, glowing, blind, cat, gith, flame, or goat eyes? Well, Eyes of the Beholder is the perfect mod for you. The mod introduces around 15 new eye colors and shadings for your customization needs. Special mentions to the Transmog Enhanced It allows full customization of any equipment in the game by combining your main armor or items to a transmog items without having any issues. This mod is compatible to every asset in the game as well as any modded items, so there is no issue in overlap. You can also remove or change your transmog with just 2 items that are provided by the mod. Going on an adventure never looks so good. As well as the Tab's Dad mod. Tired of all those sexy and beautiful characters in Baldur's Gate 3? Why are all those people in Faerun look so pretty and fit? Do you feel that you're not properly represented in a video game? Want to see what is the actual peak male physique looks like? I present Tab's Dad mod. It replaces present number 4 for your character customization to make more of a realistic dad mod for your Tab. Husky male to chubby male with just a push of a button. Now you can finally get that representation in the video game. To be honest, I think this mod is the best mod. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work, so just a special mention for these 2 mods. Alright guys, I'm now going to be showing you how to properly and safely install the mods that I've mentioned in the video. If you haven't checked out my previous video about installing the 5 most essential mods for Baldur's Gate 3, I will be linking it down below so that you guys can follow it through and also to set you up in your journey for modding Baldur's Gate 3. I will not be explaining how to install the mod manager, which is that is actually on the previous video. You guys can just check it out and I'll be linking it down below. And don't forget guys to also check the description for the links of the mods that we need for today. That said, we're going to be starting with the Baldur's Gate 3 mod fixer. Baldur's Gate 3 mod fixer fixes a lot of issues pertaining to the mod lists that people are using. So we're just going to be starting off and downloading a mod fixer for today. So we're just going to be doing manual download, but if ever you guys have a mod manager, you can download it using the mod manager. For me, I'll be starting with the manual download. So we're just going to be moving along using install download. Next up is the improved UI release ready. This is also another required mod to activate all of the mods that we need. We're going to be checking the download date or the date uploaded, and we're just going to be taking the latest one. Now we're going to start download the mods that we used on the video, starting with the Vamp Paren's other heads repaired non-replacer. So we're just going to check again the requirements. As you see here, we already downloaded Baldur's Gate 3 mod fixer as well as improved UI release ready, and we have Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager ready as well. So we're just going to be going to the files, check out the data uploaded, find the latest one and manually download. So as you see here, there is the additional files required. All of these files we already downloaded and we're good to go. Second is the strong female heads. Again, we're going to be checking out the requirements. We already have that, as well as Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager, and we are good to go. Manually download. Next is the customizer's compendium NPC option unlocker. So we're just going to be again going for the requirements and check out what are the mods that are needed for this to work. We're just going to go to the file, take out the latest one, and then manually download. Fourth is the Tab's Hair Salon. Again, checking out the requirements. As you see here, we have Baldur's Gate 3 mod fixer as well as Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager. Everything is good. We're just going to the files, check out the latest one, and download. And for the Eyes of the Beholder, we actually need to download 2 files on this mod, because aside from us downloading the essential mods that we need, which we already did, this mod actually has a main one and a present one. So we need to download the main mod. As you see here, Eyes of the Beholder main, manually download this one. After downloading the main file, we are now moving into the optional files and picking the preset that we need. The preset that I used earlier is that the Pinpoint Glow Eyes preset. We now have the complete list of the mods that we will be using today. So we're just going to be dragging all of those here. Whenever you have the 7-zip or the file extractor that I mentioned on a previous video, you can just extract all of those here. So we're just going to be extracting all of this. As you see here, we just extracted all of the mods that we need. Now we're just gonna be moving all of these mods to properly file them into one folder. Just gonna be cutting this. We're just making a new folder so that we can systematically organize all of our mods. We're just gonna be naming it mods, but depending on your preference, you can use anything, and we will be pasting it here. Now we are in the mod manager window. We will now start to import all of the mods that we are using for today. We're just going to be selecting the file, import mod, or Control O, and start to find all of the mods that we are using. In here, they are in the mod list. We're going to be starting with the mod fixer. So we're just going to be selecting the .pak file from this folder. Now we just imported the mod fixer. The mod fixer will be located on the overrides you see here at the bottom. Next up is another mod. We are eyeing on the improved UI mod. So we're just going to be opening here. We now have the improved UI successfully activated, and now we are starting to manually activate all of the mods that we are using for today. So we're going to be using the Vamp Paren heads fixed .pak. We're just going to do the same thing for the other mods. Now we're moving into the Eyes of the Beholder mod. So this mod is somewhat needs to have a load order. So we're just going to be putting the Eyes of the Beholder first, and the present that we will be using for today, which is the Pinpoint Glowing Eyes present.pak. So as you see here, we now have all of the mods that we will be using today, and we will be moving them into the active mods section. So we're just going to be starting to move them one by one. The other mods on this list doesn't need any load order. The only mods that has a specific load order is the Eyes of the Beholder. We need to activate the main mod first, which is the Eyes of the Beholder mod, and under that we will be including the present for the Eyes of the Beholder mod. Whenever you want to remove or change a mod for the Eyes of the Beholder or a present, you just need to remove this and put it into the Inactives tab and replace the other one to the Actives tab below the Eyes of the Beholder mod. And now we just finished loading up all of our mods for today. Don't forget guys to always import your mods to the game. So we're just going to be clicking the import button. Now you see here exported and loaded to the mod settings list of our game. So we're just going to be firing up the launcher for Baldur's Gate 3. As you see here guys, the mods are working properly and perfectly. What do you guys think about the mods, or does those mods make your playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 better, or is it truly making Baldur's Gate 3 into a fashion Gate 3? Would love to know your answers down below. Shoutouts for all the people who subscribe and supporting the channel. Looking forward to earning a subscription in the future. But if I earn it today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. And that's it from me. I hope to see you soon on the next MasterBok show. Peace out. Bye guys.